Hello everyone, today we're going to be working on a beautiful earthy brown terracotta set. I've laid out all of the paints as well as the brushes. We're going to be using burnt umber, orange and milky white. The terracotta set that you see here has been fired. It's been bisque fired and is ready to be painted. The brushes are going to be 1 and 6 soft bristle round tip brushes. Obviously the broad one is going to be for the base coat and the liner brush is going to be for the details. We begin painting. We start off with a diluted coat of burnt umber. Apply a nice neat even coat all over the pendant. So I have done this even for the ghungroo bead, but another alternative suggestion is to use orange for the ghungroo bead, which will also look very nice, probably look even better. I start off with my liner brush now. I applied a nice coat, even coat of milky white in the center, and then around it is a coat of rather orange. And now I'm just applying paint, rather filling the paint in the grooves rather in the place where the design is actually being done. So usually you would see that I do it around the design. Most of the time I do it around the design, but this time I'm actually doing it in the groove. The next step is to apply a little bit of white around it, making it look like a sun. And believe me, we're almost done with the painting, and you saw how quickly we got this done. It's really easy, and the color combination blends in very well. If you see, we're almost through. I've done something similar for the earrings as well. And that's it, we're done with the painting. We let this dry well, and once this has dried, it's time to varnish. So this is the product I use. Give it a good shake and transfer a little bit of the contents into a bowl or a container. And using a soft bristle broad brush, you can apply a generous coat all over. Once this has been applied, just make sure you let it dry very well. Once everything is dried, I've laid out the materials. I'll leave a link in the description box about how I made that bead as well as painted it. This is a nylon cord, earring hooks. This is a wooden bead I had in the orange color. So if you don't have this, you can always use a terracotta bead. This is the brown wooden bead, which basically is used to adjust the length of the cord, and those are pliers. I begin by assembling. I think the assembling is pretty straightforward. I think the bead adds a lot of beauty to the pendant. It just goes so well, and coincidentally I had the right color of wooden bead as well, so I thought everything just fell in place for this particular piece. So this is the way I assemble it. I knot both the ends so that the beads remain in place and don't keep moving. I add the wooden bead. This is obviously a slightly time-consuming process, but it has to be done. So I just take the help of my pliers in order to make sure both the cords go into the wooden bead. Give it a bit of a pull, and there you go. This just helps with adjusting the length of the chain or the pendant. Towards the end, instead of a tassel, this is how I'm doing it. I'm adding 2 orange beads. Just making sure the knots are all nice and tight. I cut off the excess and I burn the ends. It's just a nice way to also finish off a piece. Moving on to the earrings, I attach the hooks. I take the help of my round tip nose plier, attach the earring hooks, and we are good to go. There you go, the entire piece is ready, and you see how beautifully the color actually blends. So I really hope you all enjoyed watching the video. You saw how easily we were able to complete this. Once again, I'll leave the link in the description box on how I made as well as painted the beads. So please don't forget to check that out. Thank you so much for your time and thank you so much for watching.